सो नमस्कार अरुणिमा.
नमस्ते श्वेता.
सो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं ट्विन फ्लेम्स के बारे में. सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली ट्विन फ्लेम्स आर?
Shweta, so twin flames are basically the same soul. ठीक है, जैसे every soul has two components, the masculine and the feminine. शिव शक्ति, राधा कृष्ण आपने सुना ही होगा. And apart from that, you can also refer to it as consciousness and energy.
Okay.
So these are the souls which have become master souls basically. So जैसे once you cross your class 10th, okay, and now you have like had enough lessons. So at that point of time, these souls become very powerful, okay, and then they start experiencing double life at the same time so that they can finish off their lessons faster. So basically when we come to the earth, we are here to learn lessons. So lessons can be learned in like 100 classes, right? And it can also be learned in 50. So that is what twin flames are doing. They are trying to, spiritually grow much faster than the other souls.
Okay. Does everyone have a twin flame?
No, this is something I really wanted to talk about. Actually, not everyone has a twin flame. So these two components are there within the soul imprint itself. So some souls choose to take the longer path. Okay. So these people have both the components inside the soul and they are like kind of living one life at a time.
Okay.
And only some souls are having, are living these split lives or these two lives at the same times. So only some souls are, into that, tendency of splitting into lives of twin flames.
So how twin flame connected towards each other?
Twin flames basically meet across lifetime. So let's say ki, they are living two lives off and on. It's not every life obviously, but off and on they keep, meeting each other, like the universe gets them to cross each other's path, so they so that they can look at each other, they can feel attracted to each other, and they can also remind each other spiritually what are we exactly here for.
Okay.
And this I've seen like across many past life regressions that I've done with people. They meet the twin flame and they may or may not enter into a reunion. But the unfortunate part is that the industry, the twin flame industry, they have marketed this connection in a manner that everyone thinks, there are fake gurus who talk about it, that will help you get your twin flame. Now you don't have your twin flame, okay? You are already operating in, that dimension where you are, complete totally. So basically everyone doesn't have a twin flame, but the ones who have across lifetimes are going to meet each other and, spiritually awaken each other.
Okay. And what are the common signs to identify or to meet your twin flames?
Yeah. So common signs, I would say. So first thing that happens, there's this masculine part, which we try to call masculine or Shiva. And then there is this Shakti. Okay. So consciousness and energy. Consciousness basically is the one that is observing. Okay. Okay. And energy is the part that is growing. Okay. Shakti. Shakti is growing and it's creating. So Shiv and Shakti, when they meet each other, okay, so some common things will happen. Okay, first of all, they'll be highly attracted to each other because there are some instances of trauma bonding across lifetimes. But apart from that, they will feel that they know each other to an extent that you almost feel that this other person is me, kind of a feeling. Okay. Apart from that, there is something called an eye lock.
Okay.
There's a very beautiful story of Radha and Krishna. Okay. So, Radha Ma was born a few months before Krishna ji was born. Okay. So, but she was born with her eyes closed. Okay. And she could not open her eyes for the number of months until, Krishna ji would come and see her. So, when she was found out by her parents, people thought that she'll never open her eyes and, all kind of where the doctors, everyone was, brought about to do something about it. But it was not until she actually met Krishna and they were both kids. And the moment he looked at her, her eyes opened. And something very similar, I would not say that, the feminine doesn't come with her eyes closed, but there is this instant of eye lock. Eye lock is a moment when both the twin flames look at each other. And for a minute or so, they just lose track of everything that's happening around. Much in the very filmy manner. So filmy, these concepts, they get it from twin flames and they show it for everyone. It doesn't happen like that. What happens in that 1 minute is, subconsciously they are looking at their past lives, identifying each other, and then the twin flame activation happens. What happens after the activation is something like the masculine counterpart, he starts feeling afraid. Oh my God, this is too intense a connection. So he starts running away, and the feminine part, she undergoes a soul shock because when he starts running away, she feels that immense love. He starts running away, and then she, like the first awakening that happens is for the divine feminine. She undergoes a soul shock. She starts getting into healing. She starts surrendering to God. She starts asking questions like, what is my purpose? What am I doing here? In the meanwhile, the masculine, just runs away from this connection, tries to find an easier connection where he has a control. So these kind of dynamics, and when this shock happens, there are so many things that are topsy-turvied in the divine feminine's life. Like if she's married, she starts wondering if this connection is working or not, and why am I, tolerating abuse or anything of that sort. Yeah, you'll always find the feminine starts speaking up. So feminine starts finding her purpose. So the career goes for a toss, maybe for a while, but then she finds her truer purpose. Then she starts, in this matrix world, beyond all this cover, like, you should be like this, you should be like that. She starts finding her true essence. So when all these things starts happening, then only can you say that, okay, this is a twin flame.
Okay, and when does the reunion happen?
Reunion takes a long time. Actually, reunion happens over many lifetimes. And if you see, it's like a cycle, basically. So they keep meeting and they keep separating. Separation, it's very, very painful, basically. Pain is one of the things that kind of, is like one of the ways you can identify twin flames. So reunion happens after many lifetimes they have lived as husband, wives, and maybe some family connections also. They have felt that kind of love. And then comes one lifetime when this running and chasing thing happens. Okay. But unfortunately, for a lot of divine feminines, because, at a point of time, there were so many divine feminines, these ladies who would call me up, they would not even think what was the time. So I was tarot reading for twin flames. And I would also get a message at 2 a.m. at night. Like I am just sleeping and I'm receiving, I can't stop thinking about him. So there comes this lifetime when the masculine starts running away. If the divine feminine actually steps into her true essence, her power, okay, and kind of tries to find what is the reason behind his life, and she starts healing, then eventually, and of course, even after that, it would take 5-6 years. It's a very long kind of a thing. Then the reunion is possible. But despite that, I would say, through astrology, whatever I learned, I realized that number of times it's not on the charts also. Okay, only the healing part is on the chart. And also because, twin flames are generally born years apart into different communities, in different countries. So number of times, many twin flames are not able to fight off, this thing. So reunion will happen when the divine feminine will actually put in her work first and come to a situation where she lets him go. This is what Radha Ma teaches us, no? Like unconditional love.
Sometimes you need to let go.
That is exactly what we need in this situation. Like, you let him go, okay? If he's with another, it's very difficult, easier said than done.
Yeah.
But you have to let that person go and believe that I sincerely love him. So let him be with whoever he has to be. Also have self-respect for yourself that, I have been after him and he's not paying attention at me at all. So, developing self-love and developing unconditional love and getting onto your purpose. Only then is it possible. Otherwise, reunion becomes impossible for most of the twin flames. Very unfortunate, but that's the truth. Yeah.
So, what is the deeper purpose to have twin flames to meet in one's life?
Deeper purpose is like, you are the same soul, right? So, we are going on our paths. Now, what happens when you are born on the earth? It's like a school, right? You come here, unfortunately, we forget all our past lives. Like even if you read Shiv Mahapuran or, you watch, a little diluted version, Devo Ke Dev, you'll see that, whenever Ma Parvati was reborn, okay, she forgot totally about her previous lives, about Shivji, and then she again started off. So, the idea of twin flames meeting each other is to show a mirror, okay? Okay, so that dialogue, when that happens, suddenly a lot of questions come up. Suddenly this idea of what exactly have I been doing? Okay, and what am I here to do? So all this purpose, self-love, so many things, get activated at the same time. It takes years. So the idea of them meeting together is to first remind the divine feminine. So the masculine's work is just to be there, remind her and run away. But if the feminine does her work in a really honest and loyal manner, it will come to pass that the divine masculine will also start facing the same amount of pain. Because when she starts growing, no, it cannot be that in the present world, let me give you some examples of my own mentees. Okay. So at least 10 to 12 of them talk about the same case. The divine masculine making a number of fake profiles. Okay. And trying to talk to these ladies. And they know that already, you know how. Because when these fake profiles try to chat, then they see their divine masculine's birthday number or number of sevens. So they are being guided that, okay, this is him. Okay. But there will come a time that, you know, he will also stop doing this. The feminine will stop, you know, all these kind of conversations also. Because somewhere she's also enjoying that, oh, he has come back to talk with me. She'll stop there. She'll have self-respect, self-love. He will also start realizing that, okay, the doors are closed. She's not ready to take breadcrumbs from me. So either I be there fully or I just forget about her. So eventually he will also, you know, undergo that level of spiritual awakening, that pain, and then come back. Yeah. So this is the reason why they have to meet across lifetimes.
But I think like it happens, na? Like we girl actually give a lot of stuff to this somebody.
Very true.
That self-respect we forget at that time.
I think this is how the world has been conditioned, you know, Shweta. Like if you see from the very beginning, women's brains have expanded so much, but men are still there. They started off patriarchy, you know, and then men's brain will also expand once women start finding their truth, their voice. I think it has started happening.
Yeah.
Marriage as a concept had been like that, no? That, you know, subjugate the woman, let her do everything at home, no voice, no identity. So twin flames is working in that domain. In fact, twin flames as a concept is also to bring up the divine feminine back. In this world, you think, you know, patriarchal world, you think men are more important. That's not the truth at all. If you think of Shiva and Shakti.
Yeah, they're together.
Exactly.
Important. Yeah.
So Shiv will never say that Ma Kali is, you know, that particular avatar is nonsense, or, you know, you just stay back at home. So that equality thing comes through, you know, twin flames. Also the fact they bring back that energetic growth on the planet through their reunion and meeting each other and, you know, healing each other. Yeah. So that's the reason they have to come across together. Yeah.
Okay, so why do twin flames connection often involves into separation, confusion, or emotional pain?
So, if you've ever heard how a diamond is made under so much of pressure, how gold becomes purified, or even if you just think of, you know, regularly washing clothes. If you think of clothes as living entities, they must be undergoing so much pain, no? Inside the washroom, or when you use that bad kind of a thing. So, you have to undergo pain because you will not be disillusioned otherwise. You know, we are living in the Rahu Kal where consumption is the basic thing. People only know how to take.
Yeah, they don't know how to give.
Exactly. So the detachment aspect of, you know, this entire thing, Ketu, we are not so much, you know, thinking of those things at all. We're not growing. We just want to amass property and have a good time. So anything worth having in your life will include pain, and spiritual awakening obviously is awakening from the matrix. So twin flame journey is spiritual awakening of a type, right? So that is why separation, pain, confusion, all these things will happen. Most of the divine feminines, they leave their jobs. A lot of them, they don't understand, shall I live in this karmic marriage or not? And, you know, at a point of time, there was this lady whom I was healing, okay, and I was taking her through multiple lifetimes and all that. So she would say that, I don't know why did I give birth to kids. When they were born, I was very happy. But now I don't know what is the purpose. Yeah. So, but fortunately, after the healing, she started finding, you know, reasons in her own life. And then she started realizing that, no, I love my kids as well. And, you know, there is a purpose to my life. And that man, if he's not coming back, let him go. So pain will be there, you know.
Okay. So what inner work is usually get triggered through this such kind of a connection?
So, so inner work itself means, you know, working deep inside. We are totally focused outside. We operate as per what the world thinks is correct, right? If I have this kind of a car, you know, people will think that I'm like really, you know, rich and doing well in life. So finally, inner work is like, you know, after that soul shock that the divine feminine undergoes after separation starts, she starts questioning herself. Am I not so good?
Yeah.
And, you know, things like, where did I go wrong? What can I do that he comes back? When she starts asking these kind of questions, she will be driven back inside, because a normal spiritual awakening also starts like that. What did I do to deserve this? I was the best daughter, I was the best wife kind of a question, right?
Yeah.
So inner work will take you back inside, and then automatically you will start finding your gurus. Okay. One of the major inner work is yoga. Union, yoga, right? Yoga means union. Yeah. Meditation, thinking, sitting back with yourself and listening to yourself. What all do I think all the time? Then you kind of understand that this is what I'm like, the first time I meditated 7-8 years ago, I realized that I'm only thinking of working all the time. Abhi ye karna, fir ye karna, this 10 minutes meditation gets over. So you have to get focused, and can be in many forms. Like, you start with yogas, you work on your chakras. There's something like Vipassana, what Gautam Buddha kind of, devised. And so you go to the unconscious mind, get rid of the blocks. Shadow work is one of the types. And you'll always see twin flame, the divine feminines who really wish to reach reunion, who have clarity in their mind that, no, I have to, make it possible in this lifetime, or the next lifetime I have to heal. You will see they will have a lot of, knowledge. They'll amass a lot of wisdom. Okay. And they'll start doing work for others. Yeah. So this is the entire process of inner work that, you start focusing inside.
How does one know when the lesson of twin flame connection has been connected?
So this connection gets, connection starts working in the sense it's not like a movie. Like, in the movie, if you watch the 1990s movies, it was always about some problem happened and then everything was fine. But it's not like that. Here it takes years, maybe a decade actually. In fact, on one of the twin flame communities, I heard someone's twin flame came after 38 years.
Okay.
So they were in the same school and he came when they were in 50s. Okay. So things like that. But the integration happens, or, you can start understanding it's going on the right path when the divine feminine starts understanding her value. She starts understanding, because you asked some time ago, how marriages generally work in our society. So isme kya hota hai? Like, we always think that the husband is more important. You talk about political ideas, women will give the same political ideas as their husbands. Isn't that true? Like, whatever the husband believes, the wife believes.
Yes.
So what ultimately happens, how you see that the healing is actually happening, is that she starts understanding her value. And she starts also detaching from the divine masculine. It's not like, she's forgetting him or she's saying, I don't care. She still loves him as much as she loved. But now that attachment, because there's huge difference between love and attachment. Unconditional love means you love that person without conditions. Even if that person is with someone else. So at this point of time, in the unconditional love parameter, she starts loving herself also. She starts believing, I have something to give to the world. Let me do that part. I have, my responsibility, my kids, my parents. Let me look at that and let him live peacefully and let me live peacefully. If these things start happening, then you start understanding that, yes, integration is happening. Yeah.
So what would you tell someone who is obsessed and stuck the concept of twin flame?
Basically, first of all, though, I'd like to begin with the fact, like we have already talked about it now, not everyone has twin flames.
Yeah.
So the first obsession should be off. If you have your twin flame, you don't need to do any activities to get that person in your life. This is the universe's work. Okay, so do your work and let the universe do its own work. Because there are so many fake gurus, they will, charge you lakhs, we'll get you, meet your twin flame and reunite. So please leave that thing for the universe and for God to do. That's the first thing. Now that you know, after all these signs and everything, if you really think that you are a twin flame, you met your divine masculine and things like that, then focus on yourself. I am sure that, some ladies or some, divine feminines, because it's not as per gender. Sometimes divine feminines are boys and divine masculine is the girl. Okay. So it's about a certain kind of energy. So to the divine feminine, because most of the times divine feminines are only interested in the reunion part. Okay. So I would tell them that if you are now very sure that you are on the twin flame journey, then what you need to do is try to find peace. I think for doing anything worth in our life, I think we should move towards peace. When the soul shock happens and the DM leaves, at that point of time, almost all the, feminines are suicidal. So at that point of time, you first have to find out how can I get back the peace and hope in my life. And once you are on that path, and now if you are wondering, what is the message? Then the message is look at yourself, do the inner work, and then try ascending. Okay. And there's a long path to go. So if you really are loyal and honest towards your masculine, you're really honest towards your, twin flame journey, then your focus should not be outside, because that person is outside. You're focusing on the person. You think of Radha and Krishna. Krishna was actually, manifested by so many women in a physical form. But he was truly manifested only by one. That's Radha, okay? They didn't need a physical approval or physically living together for the same thing. So that's my message to, all people who think they're on the twin flame journey.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.